Ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce the fabulous Jilliana, to whom we owe this beautiful salon where so much talent is being facilitated, not least her very own. Thank you, Jilliana.
Thank you so much. I couldn't have done it better myself. Okay, this is one of my vignettes. It's called Mad Dealers Number 8. I used to be in the antique trade, or rather antique collectibles, and I was in that business for 30 years. So mainly between London and Paris, and I met a lot of characters. So it's part of the series of Mad Collectors and Mad Dealers. And this is Mad Dealers Number 8. In the 80s in Paris, one did not meet many dealers or people in the trade who braved crossing the channel. Paula was an eccentric exception. A mousy Englishwoman with a plum in her throat, Paula was a ceramist who repaired museum-quality fine ceramics. Her connection with Paris was her arty 20-something daughter who lived in the Marais, close to the Jewish Rue de Rosier, around the corner from Goldenberg, the famous kosher restaurant. Paula was invisible, wearing a pale blue twin set, probably left over from the 1960s, a marmy, wavy, short, light brown hair, and the inevitable string of Mallorcan double pearls. Like a mouse, she would scurry around Marché Vendre on a Saturday and Clignancourt on a Sunday, looking for china or pieces of ceramics that she would then take back to London to resell or use for repairing her valuable ceramics. Can you stop talking, please? At some stage, we had lunch in the Forth in a local bistro where I noticed Paula was careful with her francs. However, we promised to meet chez elle in the wrong end of trendy Chelsea near World's End, off the famous King's Road, although the only thing we had in common was that we were both British and in the same trade. Her abode could have been nice, but astonishingly, it was a mere filthy hovel, due to her kiln blackening her kitchen ceiling and walls, which were thick with cooking, splattered fat and grease, all over the working surfaces from cooking. Ugh. The word cleaning was unheard of, let alone dusting. She and Quentin Crisp would have been soulmates. Her living room, with nowhere to sit, was dark with a central dim, low wattage, naked light bulb, revealing a low circular table that took up most of the living space. In fact, one walked into the lounge with a low polystyrene ceiling, as there was no hall in a 70s conversion of what could have been a smart residence. I suppose the walls would have at one time been white, but with grime from the kiln, they were decidedly grey. Her table housed pieces of Sèvres ceramics, neatly positioned, I suppose, for her repair work. When a piece was moved or picked up, there was a visible white shape left behind on the table. But how could she see what she was doing, even though she worked with a powerful magnifier? Mon Dieu. Fortunately, I was only invited for a cuppa, served in a posh vintage Limoges teacup without a saucer, but unfortunately, like refugees sitting on an upturned wooden Spanish orange crate, not even a biscuit offered at tea time, le 4 o'clock. I recall there was a problem to reach her on her phone, as it was upstairs next to her bed and no extension downstairs, as she didn't want any distractions while she was repairing her pieces of porcelain. Needless to say, I only visited her once. I sneezed throughout my depressing visitation, but I never forgot the grim grey grime. I've got time for one poem. I don't normally read a poem, but
Go on then.
yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Come on. It's called texting. Nothing but my thumbs pressed will ever be heard, except I don't use my thumbs. That would give me repetitive strain. I text with my second finger, swiftly, magically, directly linked to my subconscious. Words flow like water from a running tap. My finger moves as did the finger in the Bible. Texting is my life. I cannot live without words. 4 years ago, I was stuck in the past, ignorant of the power of mobile phones. My iPhone opened the door to knowledge, to the world, to global communication, to the present and the future. My phone is my best friend, the object I hear and touch first thing in the morning and last thing at night. I cannot live without my phone, my virtual and social world. I am in relationships by text, photographs, graphic images and video clips with interesting people worldwide. Some I have met in real life, others not, and possibly never will. But should we meet, we will become instant friends, inshallah. I can hone into people's tastes and views just by viewing their Facebook pages, their photographs, their friends, some being mutual, real or not. I know who I want in my life, sending greetings for birthdays and festivals. I keep a global image and video clip bank on my iPhone. A picture says 1,000 words. Happy Holi, Shabbat Shalom, Bayram, New Year, Christmas, Easter, Orthodox Easter, Valentine, St. Patrick's Day, 1st of May, good morning, good night. Emails are different, more formal, more thoughtful, more personal, more profound. Our world has shrunk. We are one big global family. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, WhatsApp, TripAdvisor, Google, et al. Crossing racial and religious borders, we cannot live alone. Community is the key. Move with these exciting times, be better informed. Information is the key. Knowledge is power. Research, research, research. Viva technology. The next salon will be Tuesday, the 1st.